Hola, veggie lovers. I'm Amelia.
And I'm JP.
We're vegans abroad.
Hola.
Hola.
Amelia is finally going to let me tell you our big surprise. But we're going to change venues first, and you have to wait.
Just a little bit longer,
Just a little bit longer.
Lovers.
We have to go someplace while we're in transit. Please hit that subscribe button.
And ring that bell.
So you get notified of all of our upcoming adventures, including the one that we're going to share today.
Yes. All right, see you soon.
Ciao. We're in Guayaquil. Yay!
Hello from Guayaquil.
Hello from Guayaquil. Desde. Saludos desde Guayaquil. We'll get into the reason why we're in Guayaquil in just a second, but we wanted to share our big, exciting news. You want a drum roll? I'll give you the drum roll this time. Drum roll.
We are going to India.
India! Woo!
Yay!
And we're also going to spend a week in Amsterdam. We hope.
Yes, fingers crossed.
Ojalá.
Ojalá.
Ojalá. Which is the reason why we are in Guayaquil right now.
We were invited to a wedding, so we're really, really excited.
You may remember Chinnu and Abin from Namaste. They're getting married, and they invited us, and we're so excited to go.
Yes, we are.
And we really hope we are going.
Yes, we've had some
issues.
Experiences along the way, including the fact that I did not understand the wording regarding the timing of getting the visa and getting the vaccines and all of that good stuff. So here we are in Guayaquil.
So Amelia was in charge of the India visa and misunderstood the wording. And I think there was an English language barrier in the wording. We're getting to that in just a second. So we wanted to start with the vaccine process. So since we live in South America, we have to have the yellow fever vaccine in order to go to India.
Yeah, that's a requirement. India does not have yellow fever, and
they don't want it.
Even if you, no, they don't want it. And so if you've been to any country in the world that has had cases of yellow fever, you have to be vaccinated or you will be quarantined for 6 days. That I'm 100% sure about.
Yeah, exactly.
So we got our yellow fever vaccine here in Cuenca.
Yeah, in Cuenca. Yeah. So the problem is that the way Amelia read the wording is that she thought we had to have the vaccine prior to filing the visa paperwork, the online visa paperwork for India. So the vaccine process was not as straightforward as we had hoped or thought it would be.
No, you have to go to a separate office. It's the health ministry office, which is fine. It was close. It's over there on Doce de Abril.
Very close to Parque de la Madre.
Right. So we went in the afternoon and found out that they only do the vaccines in the morning. So then we went, then it was a holiday. So we went the next available time we had. And we got there, a little after 8, and it was crowded, and we had appointments, so we didn't stay. Yeah,
there were like 20 people in front of us. They don't even open till 8:30, and we got there just a little after 8, and there were about 20 people already in line. So we had to leave.
So we went back later on that morning, and it was around 11:30, and they were out of the vaccine.
Yeah, they'd run out by then. So then we had to go back the next week. So this process took us about 2 weeks to get our vaccine. So the nice thing is it was free. They didn't charge us for the vaccines.
It was free, and you get, we don't have the cards with us, but you get your yellow International Health, World Health Organization booklet showing that you have had the vaccine, and you have to take that with you to go to India or any of those other countries that require it.
Yeah.
So we can check that off the list.
Yeah. So then we went home and went to fill out our online visa application, and when I put in my passport information, they told me that since it expires within 6 months of our trip, I can't go.
Yeah.
I knew my passport expired in August, but I assumed that the expiration date meant it expired in August, not 6 months before August. And apparently we're the only ones that didn't know this.
Yeah, we were very confused. I'd never heard of that, but I didn't worry about it because my passport doesn't expire for a couple years.
So even if I left Ecuador, they wouldn't let me back in because Ecuador has the same policy. You have to have at least 6 months of validity left on your passport. And that was another thing Amelia read wrong.
I did.
She read it as it has. She read it.
I told him, and because you don't listen.
She said your passport has to be at least 6 months old. I'm like, well, yeah, it's like 9 years and 6 months old.
That's the way I read it. I had never heard this whole 6 month validity at the end of your passport rule. Well, now I know.
I know. So luckily, it doesn't have to be 6 months old. It just because we're here in Guayaquil today. We're going to go to the U.S. Embassy and we're going to file a rush paperwork to get my passport. Hopefully in time. They said it should be back within 10 business days.
Yeah.
So and this is mid-March, and we need to leave mid-April.
We'll be okay.
I'm nervous. I've been a nervous wreck since I filled this out, since I went online to this visa process. So I'm freaking out. But we had a really nice trip yesterday into Guayaquil. We took a cab from our house to the Buseta. We use Opera as White Tour. We've ridden with them several times now. And they have nice, comfortable buses. They even had movies yesterday.
Although I slept.
Amelia slept through almost the whole thing. I didn't.
That's the way to go. The drive across Cajas is kind of scary to me.
It's a beautiful drive, but it is long. It took about 3 hours and 10 minutes from the Buseta terminal in Cuenca to the Buseta terminal that's near the airport here in Guayaquil.
Yeah, that's really not bad at all.
Yeah. So then we took a cab to our courtyard. We're staying at the Courtyard by Marriott that is next door to San Marino Mall, the shopping mall.
Yeah, it's really nice. I was actually extremely impressed since I used to stay at Courtyards a lot when I used to do a lot of business travel, and this is like a regular Marriott.
Yeah, this Courtyard is beautiful. Affordable. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
We used more of Amelia's points. Thank goodness for all those years of sales travel.
But yeah, it was 7,500 points, which is really low. I think a nightly rate here for a single king size bed was $96. So
yeah, it's really affordable for how nice it is.
And then we were able to walk over just like a block and a half to the mall where they have a lot of different restaurants and obviously stores. It's a high-end mall. A lot of high-end American designers in that mall, and we ate at Noe, which was delicious. Yeah, the mall is really nice. It's one of the nicest malls I've ever been in. And the Noe, we have a Noe in Cuenca that we love, and it's just as good here. Yeah, we like it, obviously, being vegan, because they have a lot of vegetarian rolls, which they can easily veganize by leaving off the queso crema. Yep, they have 2 pages in their menu for vegetarian options, and some of those do have queso crema, but those are all optional. Yes, so thank you, Noe. We had, what did we have? The yasai maki. Like the bonsai platter, basically. We had some sake. And we drank a large sake, and all of that was $49, and that was with a $5 tip. Yeah, and the mall was packed. It was Monday night at like 8 o'clock. That was really unusual to us. It's not the holidays here, so. But part of that is because they don't have Amazon here, so the malls are still like the hub of like shopping, right? Especially in the bigger metro areas, the malls are always full of people because they're not shopping online. Yeah, because this isn't the only mall. There's another big mall right over next to the airport. Yeah, we could walk to the Mall del Sol, which is. It's not that far from here. It's about halfway between here and the airport, and I can see the runway in fact, there's a plane landing right now. Oh, yeah, cool. There sure is. I can see the runway right now. Yeah. Yeah, so, and we've been to the Mall del Sol a couple times, and it's always packed, too. Yep. Popular places, these malls. Yep. All right, so now it is Tuesday morning, and the U.S. Embassy opens at 10:30, and we're going to go get a cab and head over there. Yep, so. Wish us luck. I really want to go. Amelia says she's going without me, but I don't think so. My passport's valid. All right, we'll show you some of Guayaquil on our way over to the embassy. Yes. Ciao.
dropped off all of my paperwork, and now we're heading back to the hotel. It went smoothly.
It did.
It was nerve-wracking, though. I need a drink. We're back from the embassy. We're back in the courtyard.
Yep. It was a pretty quick and painless experience.
It was. It was nerve-wracking for me, though. I'm always nervous anytime I have to do anything with the government. And it's all of the security guards and everything. It made me nervous.
Yeah, but everybody was really friendly and helpful. What we did not realize is that you can't bring, I guess it's common sense, but this is our first experience. We didn't know you can't bring in your cell phones. We had to take off our watches. Watches could not come in.
We had to power off the watches, and they let me in without powering off my Fitbit because I have no idea how to power that off.
Yes, and we had to power off our phones. JP couldn't take his camera in.
Yep, and they wouldn't allow me to film anything even in front of the embassy.
Right.
And there were lots of people there waiting to get in. We're assuming they're applying for visas because there were only a few people actually that had American passports in the line that we were in. It was a painless process. Yeah. One thing, I didn't bring a copy of my passport. I don't remember reading I needed one, but they do have a copy machine on site, thankfully.
Yeah, so that was no big deal. It cost $1, and we did a color photocopy, but certainly you can bring your own.
And they also, I had the address filled out. We have a traveling mailbox back in the States, and I used that as my mailing address, and he had me change that to my Cuenca address.
Right. So, noted.
So, yeah, that's a good thing to know.
Yeah, and it cost $110. So, we got this. JP got this to say, we are glad to inform you that your passport application has been approved.
Yeah, and they said it would be back here in 8 to 10 business days, so it's about 2 weeks from now. And they can use a DSL service to mail it, but with our upcoming trip, I did not feel comfortable with that, so I'm coming back in 2 weeks to get it in person.
Well, and they did say too that would add an extra 5 to 6 days on. Yeah. Just FYI, it says on here it takes approximately 15 calendar days, and that you could pick up your passport without an appointment any day from Monday through Thursday from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. But even though that seems like a small window, it was very efficient. And you have to bring your passport back and the receipt.
Yes, passport and the receipt.
Do you have the receipt?
I don't know. I kept everything. It's around here somewhere.
JP's totally, a little frazzled.
It totally freaked me out dealing with all this, and there were so many people there, and a lot of them didn't speak. The guards didn't speak English either, so we had to practice our Spanish under stress.
Yes, but like I said, everybody was really nice. It was a whole tranquilo process.
Yeah. One thing I did want to say about we're staying in the Courtyard by Marriott. Now, if you tell a cab driver that, they won't have any idea what you're saying. No cab driver yet has known what this place is. They pronounce it Marriott.
And they don't say the Courtyard.
Yeah, they don't know what Courtyard is. They just say, oh, Marriott. And it's next to the San Marino Mall.
Right.
And they knew where that was, but it's Marriott.
Yes. So it was an $8 cab ride to get there. We took a private cab that was parked out front. And then what was it, like
it was $6 to get back. But it was a little bit faster on the way back because the traffic was worse on the way there.
Yeah. So it was, all in all, it was very good.
Yeah. Now we're going to go grab some lunch before we head back to the Bucetas and go back to Cuenca.
Exactamente.
Yay! I feel a little bit of relief, but I won't feel completely relieved until I have the passport in my hand.
A couple more weeks.
Yeah.
And we do have a buffer.
We do have a couple week buffer.
Yes, we're okay.
So, but Amelia is telling me again, while I'm all stressed out over there, that she's going with or without me.
Yep, I'm preparing my backup plan. Who else could I invite?
Yeah. All right.
JP doesn't think that's funny, apparently.
No. All right. Ciao.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Ciao.
Veggie lovers, we are back from our trip to Guayaquil.
We made it safely.
Yes, we did.
We took a Buceta back from Opera Azuay Tour, and we tried to make a reservation through Facebook before we left the hotel, but we never got a response. And we actually have been having issues booking with them through Facebook. They're not checking Facebook very much, it appears.
Yeah, the last couple times we used them, they were almost instantaneous with their response.
So, through Facebook?
Yeah. Through Messenger. So if you don't get a response from them, don't panic. They're still around.
Yeah.
They just aren't using Facebook as much. You could try calling, sending an email through their website, or just show up like we did.
Yeah, we just showed up and they took the luggage took Amelia's suitcase right out of my hand, put it in the back of the van. We went in and bought our tickets, got on the bus, and it left about 10 minutes later.
Yeah, the one thing I've observed is that they don't make reservations very far in advance. So we usually wait until the day before anyway, especially since we're never exactly sure when we want to leave. And they do have buses that leave every hour from, I think, 3 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Yeah.
So you've got a lot of flexibility.
Yeah, so the worst case scenario is you show up and you got to wait an hour to get on a bus or have a bus that's empty. But I don't think most people actually make reservations. I think they just show up and get on the next available bus.
Yep, and we had no problems. It was a smooth drive, except for...
Well, we did see some rock slides. It's been raining a lot here. It's... El Nino related. This is a lot of flooding this year, unseasonable rain. And then we also saw a dump truck on its side.
It didn't look like anyone was hurt. My guess would be that they took the corner too fast. Yep. People have a tendency to drive a lot faster than they should through the Cajas.
Yes, they do. Hopefully we'll hear back from the U.S. Embassy soon, and they'll tell me that my passport is ready. And when that happens, I'll head back to Guayaquil and the embassy to go pick it up. That's all we have for today, veggie lovers.
Yes, I'm sure we will have an update here, hopefully within the next couple weeks.
Yeah,
so keep your fingers crossed. And we will see you all soon. But in the meantime, please make sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified.
And we just passed 600 subscribers.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh, thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Muchas gracias. You guys are awesome.
You guys are awesome. We love you all.
Well, yes, we do. We really appreciate your support. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do subscribe and ring that bell. All right.
That's it.
Now that's really it.
All right. We'll see you in our next video. Ciao.